Hi Montessori friends, welcome to another Montessori Box video. So this past week my daughter started her soccer summer league, and each week a different family has to bring snack. So this is my first summer as a soccer mom, and I thought whatever, we'll just cut up a watermelon, get some juice boxes and call it a day when it was our week. But then I thought, wouldn't it be really cool if my oldest could make the snack to bring for her team? She's 5. She's way past getting any fulfillment from just cracking an egg. And we've learned a lot of basic cooking skills through the years in the kitchen. So I thought, how do we go forward? What does she need next? What is the next step for our early elementary kiddos for cooking? So I think I have a really great solution, and my daughter was thrilled over this activity. So let's go ahead and jump right in, and I'll show you what we did.
We're making chocolate crackle cookies, and here's our setup. I went ahead and laid out all the ingredients we're going to need in its original packaging. I taped over and rewrote the fractions on the measuring utensils. We're going to talk about that in a second. And I made a really beautiful picture recipe card, which if you look down in the description, I have linked the PDF below. So let's take a quick second and talk about those measuring utensils. One great thing about this recipe and why it is so kid-friendly for this exact activity is that it only has 2 fractions in the entire recipe, 1/2 and 1/4. Now, when we're first introducing fractions to kiddos, it's really important that we only introduce them aligned vertically. So 1 over the 2 or 1 over the 4, and not sideways, the way we often see it written in cookbooks or on measuring utensils. Because when kids get up into 1st grade, 2nd grade, and start working with fractions in math, they will only be working with them aligned vertically. So we want to make sure that that's how they recognize and learn the fractions for the first time. Also, measuring cups are usually so busy. They have it written in milliliters, they have it written out in words, and they have it written out in a fraction going horizontally. So I just cut some pieces of construction paper, rewrote the fraction big and simple, and taped it on to 2 measuring cups and 2 measuring spoons, the 1/2 and the 1/4. That's all you need. As I said before, I did link the PDF for that picture recipe card down below in the description box, and I just want to walk you through it real quick. A lot of time and a lot of thought went into how exactly to lay out this recipe card so that a kindergarten or up early elementary kid could complete this recipe totally independently without any adult help. And you know what? It felt so good to finally use my master's degree in early elementary literacy since I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past 5 years. So the first thing I did is I put a photograph of each ingredient on the left-hand side of the recipe card. Next to that, I wrote out the measurement and the name of the ingredient. And on the right-hand side, I put a photograph of the measuring utensil that needs to be used. This is to help encourage left to right tracking, the exact tracking that kids are going to need when they start to learn to read. The pictures are a great way for emergent readers to know what they're supposed to be using, but I also put in the words so that they would have a text-rich environment on this recipe card. And of course, for kiddos who already know how to read, it's a great way to practice and self-check that you really read it correctly. And last, each time you see the photograph of the mixer, that means to stop adding ingredients and mix everything together.
You're doing great. Look at you. Look at you.
It's really tricky.
Ah!
I'm really scared to start on this one. Just going to do
That's it.
Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. If you liked this video, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you want to see more videos like this, please ring the bell so you get a notification whenever I post new videos. I would love to hear how this went for you and your family down in the comments. And please follow us on Facebook at Montessori Box for all the updates, newest activities, and the things we're doing around our house this summer. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye!